Hey, let me talk to you like someone who's truly lived with this TV every day, because once you feel what the LG B5 OLED 55-inch actually brings to your living room, everything else weaker starts to feel like something you once put up with rather than enjoyed. This isn't for someone who shrugs when dark scenes crush detail, or settles for washed-out colors and flat sound. This is for the person who notices when a screen finally feels real, when every frame looks like it has presence instead of just pixels, and when audio actually fills the room instead of just being there. Before anything else, take a moment to check the current price and availability. TVs with genuine OLED depth and comprehensive smart features don't always stick around at great value once people begin paying attention. You know that moment, you sit down for movie night and something feels missing. Colors lack punch, shadows are more gray than black, motion stutters when it should be smooth. You adjust settings, you try improving things, and it never feels right. That's the exact point where you realize you've outgrown compromise. You're done with almost good enough. You want clarity and presence. Then you hit play on this, and the relief is immediate. It's not just sharp, it's expressive. Deep, true blacks give contrast depth. Colors feel vibrant without oversaturation. Highlights pop where they should, and every scene starts to feel layered, textured, intentional. Once you feel that level of image quality, everything weaker suddenly looks like something you tolerated because you didn't know better. Picture this, you're immersed in a movie where shadows hold tiny detail, and light feels real. You're watching a game and every visual feels smooth and fluid. Then you switch to a show you've seen 100 times and it suddenly looks alive in ways you didn't expect. That's not numbers on paper, that's presence you feel. And once you've experienced that kind of depth and clarity, everything less capable feels like a step backward you shouldn't have accepted. Every time you even think about something weaker, your mind drifts back to how vivid and alive this feels. That's loss aversion. You don't want to go back now that you've known what real picture quality feels like. While that impression is still fresh, check stock again. OLED TVs with comprehensive smart ecosystems and built-in voice assistants don't always stay easy to get when people start talking about the experience they deliver. If you're hesitating because it sounds premium, let's reframe that thought. This isn't about flash, it's about clarity and presence. It's about watching content the way creators intended. It's about seeing real depth in audio that feels dimensional instead of flat. Here's something most people don't realize until they've lived with it. Once you've seen true black levels and accurate motion, even everyday TV and sports feel richer and more engaging. The difference doesn't fade, it sticks with you. You feel deep blacks that reveal detail. You enjoy vibrant tones without oversaturation. You get smooth motion that stays natural. You own a screen that respects every scene. You experience audio that actually fills your space. Downsides? It's not the smallest display around, and it isn't the cheapest budget option. Those are simply trade-offs for a viewing experience that finally feels right every time you turn it on. At some point, the endless spec comparison just stops. You already feel what satisfies you most. You choose what feels right, not what's uncertain. So don't let this become one of those upgrades you delay and later look back wishing you'd made sooner. Decide with confidence, check current availability now, and bring home the viewing experience your instincts have been telling you to get.